tell you when he comes on. Let's loosen this up a little bit there.
You have that sound on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're live.
Okay. He's fixing to come to us, so.
Okay.
I'm going to pull forward a little. Yes, sir. So, yes, this is going to be the Putnam fire, south of Putnam right here. We are on the eastern flank of this fire over here. There's more fire to the west of us for sure, but on the eastern side, it's in a big grassy area, and they've got it pretty much hosed down. I must have been cutting off because he said he's in a bad cell area. Bad cell area. I can't get reconnected. There we go. I'm back. I don't know if it's better. Somebody in a white car driving out there. He's driving around like he owns the place. Maybe he does. Why don't we get on top of this hill over here and see if we can get a better cell area. You got it here?
Sure.
See any signs? I don't
No.
see any signs.
That was funny, though.
Alright, so, here we go. This is the Putnam fire right here. This is basically the eastern flank of it. I see flames over there to the west. You see that? I see flames over there, kind of by that tree, behind the tree, where the blacker smoke is coming up. Let's go over here. Oh, look at that. Big flames. You don't see any flames coming across this field at us, do you? Okay.
So,
Yeah, I see that.
okay.
Okay, well, let's back up a little here. We need to keep an eye. There it is. Got big flames now. Wow. Maybe from the west side we could see that better. See that car way over there? Alright, they're off. I want to go back out and see if we can get across there. See if we get permission to get over there. See if from the landowner. Because that's where the fire is. There's somebody driving over there. Somebody in that vehicle right there.
No.
Nope. Okay. So, yeah, there is somebody, I think it must be the landowner who lives over here somewhere, that was driving on the other side, would have a good shot from the west side. Let's see if we can find them. What does it look like to you there? Is this a fire truck or a non-fire truck? Somebody in there? I'm gonna go talk to him. Alright, I got the name of the landowner. I also got the name of the his foreman, which is right down. It's right up there.
Okay.
Is he in there?
Let's see. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wonder if he's the one in the vehicle over there.
It might be. I think it is. Yeah, I think he's in this vehicle over here. Well, okay. So this fire, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's going to run into a wheat field. If it keeps going northeast like it is, it's going to run into a green wheat field, and they're going to be able to put a stop to it pretty fast. The main part of the fire is going to be down in a ravine just to the west of here. And that's probably where the big flames were that we have been seeing. So my estimation here is they're going to have this knocked down pretty soon to where it's not going to spread any further. There's really one house that might be another quarter mile or so, maybe quarter to half a mile northeast of here that would be in the path of it, but I really think the wheat field is going to block it from hitting that house. So the thing about today is it's bone dry out here, but the wind is not as strong as it was yesterday, not near as strong. It's still gusting 25 to 28, maybe 30, but you know, fires could get started, but any fire that does get started, I think they're going to be able to knock it down. Like yesterday, they really couldn't. They could actually slow it down and keep it from hitting certain areas, but they couldn't knock down the whole fire. It just kept going and going and going. Today, they're going to have that capability, I believe. So that appears to be the story from here. And you know, basically, if you're out here, this is between two mile section roads here. And let's see what road this is. I don't know. Okay, so this is going to be right near 2280 road. 2280 road and 840. I'm here. Yeah, it's a bad cell area. I think I was lucky to even get connected to start with. We're kind of... Yeah. So there's a wheat field to the northeast of here, and the wheat field is going to help them out a lot. So I don't think it's really going to go any further than that. All right, sounds good. There were some big flames earlier, but it was obscured by smoke a lot. We could see them, but not very good. Okay, so he's gonna take the shot off the top, but gonna come to us after that.
Okay.
There is no way to get to it from here.
Yeah, it's a pretty open pasture on the other side of that hill. I was wondering if there was trees back down under there, but I don't think so. It's not until you get north of here where you really get into trees and creek.
Okay. You know, this is a pretty good shot here.
Yeah.
Let me get in the shade here.
Kind of shows the barn, but yet you can see the fire trucks out there. So.
Very well. See, there's more smoke coming back over there too. Way over there, which we might try to go to. So on this shot, let's do this. What does that mean? Okay, look at this. With this.
Winds in this area are about 20 miles an hour, gusting to 25, so not too bad.
I think he's using the shot right now.
Okay. Yeah, we were kind of in a cell hole over there.
Yes.
How many bars do you have?
2.
Okay.
But down that hill, right down there, I didn't have much. I had 1. Okay, he just used the shot. Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's try to find some more active fire here. I'm gonna go back out. started.
There's some trees down in there.
Yeah, that's a brushy area for sure. Actually, there's smoke coming from over there too, to the left of the road. Okay, why don't we do this here? Pull it right here. This is a better shot, much better. Bye. Yeah. Boy, when that fire was in here, in these cedars right here, it was probably pretty big and probably pretty high flames, I would really think. Okay, just got permission from the landowner to go in here. Is there an open gate right here? There's a gate. We're gonna go through this. This is when it broke the fence. There goes a rabbit.
Wow, look at all these ashes.
Yeah, we're in the ashes. Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay, let me just get a shot of that. I'm just gonna.
You know, Amy just informed me that some nice soul just gave us a gift on the YouTube channel, and we just want to say thank you so much. That is so greatly appreciated. I know we didn't ask for it, but man, thank you. That every bit definitely does help. Want to let everybody know that we are here. There's the Thomas Fire Department out here hard at work. Thomas Fire Department, and there's others as well out here, but we are pretty close to Putnam and Thomas. Just got permission from the landowner to be in here. He said go over the whole place if you want to. There's really not much fire left. It's all in a ravine here, kind of a low creek area. And firefighters got a really good handle on this thing. And there is still some smoke going on, and there's some flames, some smaller flames back in where that smoke is. But thankfully they've got this thing under control. It really has a natural break in it to the northeast in its path in the form of a wheat field. It's got wheat fields on the east side as well, kind of kept it in this ravine here. Otherwise, it would have just blazed across the field here. But so it's also, the road that we're on right now, this is, let's see if I could, got it. This fire has burned about a mile or so, but I think it's not going any further. Hey, look at those flames over there.
Let me check the map. I wanted to see if that... Yeah, good news. It looks like Val said earlier, this fire is probably going to be stopped because of the fields, the wheat fields that are just north of here. So unless something seeds further northeast from here, it looks like this is really going to be stopped. But this whole low area here, this ravine, it's a creek that runs across this property, it looks like it's just full of dry trees. So they're probably going to burn for a while. So I would imagine this would show up as a hot spot for quite some time. How is your cell coverage here?
It's good.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm afraid, I want to go further down, but I'm afraid that if we get lower, we may...
After this hit, we can go further down. I mean, he said we could go anywhere we wanted to in here.
Okay. Well,
so, we can find the flames.
If you lose your cell coverage, we get right back out, I guess.
Yeah.
We could do a stand-up if you want to.
He's
after
fixing
this.
to come to me right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 4:45. We'll have to do it before the 5.
Okay. For a field that day?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so David, this is going to be about 4 miles south of Putnam and just east of 183. This fire started in a ravine, and you can see the heavily wooded area with cedars in that ravine. It traveled about a mile or so as I pan to the northeast here. There are still some flames out in that area, but I'm telling you what, they've got a big handle on it. It's not going any further, and that's great news. Back to you. That was a nice guy there.
Yeah. So if we stood here,
You want to go further down?
Well, I wondered, you can't see the farm from here that was missed, but you could mention that it's beyond that hill, but that they stopped it, so that would be a great part of the story. But anyway, yeah, we could do it here with that smoke in the background if you want to.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's do it.
Okay.
I didn't hear all of what you just said. Another fire somewhere? Okay. Okay, another fire just north of Alva.
Turn up my hide key.
There's still some flames over there. I can see them in that grass field to the left. I don't know how long it's going to last, but They're from Weatherford.
Okay.
Said they use this area here mainly for hunting. They really didn't want to lose any trees. And there's wheat fields all around this, which is a good thing. There's a big old pond right there.
Is this the same landowner as
No.
the barn up there?
No.
Okay.
But I can see why this fire was big at first.
Yeah, for sure. Because all the trees and
Yes.
all the thick brush through here, I'm sure there was probably a lot more brush than what it seems because it was all just burned.
They have a trail cam over here, and they saw the smoke from
Oh,
the trail
really?
cam, and they're like, "Oh, we better get after it."
I guess that's my land, yeah.
Yeah. Check out the Wildfire. So, this will just be an update here. There is another fire. There's not that many fires today, but there's another one right now that just recently started near Alva. I'm going to look at, see what it looks like on IR here. So our fire right here has kind of gone away on the infrared satellite, the hot spot, the black dot is gone on this one. I see the one on the Alva fire. It's not really that hot looking. Biggest ones right now are out in the Texas Panhandle, west of Amarillo, northwest of Amarillo, I think. Man. Alright, so once again, we are on what we're calling the Putnam Fire. This fire took off in a hurry, just raced right through this area. Lots of grass where we're at, but also there's a big area of cedars down in the valley here, down in the creek bottom in this ravine. You see the pond right in front of us. Interesting story here. The landowners, we talked to them just a minute ago. They own a lot of land out here. They got wheat fields on both sides. This area where the ravine is and all the cedars, they use it for hunting. They also said that they had a trail cam right near that pond right there, and they saw their trail cam. They saw a little bit of smoke coming up to the south here, and they rushed out here, and it was already completely ablaze. Don't know what started it. It actually started south of where they own their land, across the road over there. So nobody knows, I guess, right now what started it, but nonetheless, it really spread fast. So the wind today is quite a bit less than it was yesterday. That's probably the main reason firefighters are able to jump on this and stop it so quick. Now tomorrow it's going to be a different story, completely different. It's not going to be as warm tomorrow. There is going to be a cold front coming through. The winds are going to be stronger tomorrow than they are today, and they will also be shifting directions to the northwest eventually when the front comes through. So it might be a tricky day for firefighters, you know, when they're on a fire and the wind's blowing one way and then the front comes through and it changes the direction of the fire. That's always tricky, especially if it's in a populated area. But anyway, we hope we don't have any more of this. Typically in Oklahoma, what we call our fire season, this is a little bit early for our fire season. Most of the time it's in March. The wind picks up in March, and the vegetation is still dormant. Nothing is green yet. March is usually our big month, and sometimes the end of February, but it appears to be warming up a little bit earlier than normal this year. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get some rain. The ironic thing is about 3 weeks ago, this area was covered in about 8 or 9 inches of snow. And the temperature was down around 0. So, evidently they're getting a picture from Alva. I don't know where they're getting it from. None of our trackers are up there, but it's black smoke. Something is on fire, some sort of petroleum product, I guess.
Someone I was monitoring the messages here, it said it was a salvage yard.
Oh, okay.
That's what someone said. I don't see a hot spot on IR, so...
Yeah, I was looking at that too, and I really couldn't see it either. Maybe it's not big enough around yet.
It looks like smoke. Like you can kind of, if that's smoke, I don't know if that's smoke or a cloud on that presentation, but yeah, I'm not seeing a hot spot.
So looking at up on the north side of Alva, he said it started on the very far north side of Alva, and maybe you're right, a salvage yard. But just north of there is the Salt Fork of the Arkansas River. Obviously some river bottom area with terrain, challenging terrain, and lots of brush. And so that's probably going to be a challenging area to fight the fire in. Also, we have Highway 281, which the smoke will be blowing across.
So there's some smoke right over here. I just wondered if we could get that in the shot instead.
Okay, you want to think about maybe we ought to back up and look. Don't look into the sun at it, but look away from the sun.
Yeah, if there's a way you can angle correctly.
Hey, there's fire right there. You got it?
Yeah, I think the glare is going to be too much unless I get the camera and take it off the mount.
What do you look at that? How's that look?
Actually, this would work.
Oh, wow.
Okay, no, that's too far. I don't know, what do you think? That right there might work. How far out?
Keep it on it. We want to maybe put it on the flames.
Okay, can you back up just a hair?
Let's try it and see. I can go up against the fence and maybe it'll raise the back.
Yeah, that's
Better?
it's a lot better. Okay, let me loosen that up.
Hey, that's good right there.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to get the hood out of the shot. So you'll have to just keep watching, make sure no one comes down the road.
Yes. So he's going to come to us on main weather coming up here, 5:15. And
Alright.
we're going to show that.
Did he ask you a question? Or was he...
No, he's talking to Kyle.
Okay.
Let's see. Who's that? I'm going to talk to him, but he's going to come out of the commercial and going to go straight to us.
That one of the filter changed.
Oh, he was asking you to change it.
Yeah, it was. Actually, it's screaming at me.
Ah, man.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Can they get around me?
Are they... Oh, yeah, you're going to have to move. Okay. Well...
We'll get it back in a minute.
How many seconds out are you?
I don't know, because it's gone. It's quiet until they come back on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Just let me know. I'm going to back up here. Again. Is it good?
Okay, that's good. Perfect, just in time.
That's set to start later this month. And then this summer, crews will start working, changing the intersection at Council.
So you're listening to News 9 broadcast right there.
Will also extend Memorial Road all the way out to County Line and replace the bridge near Arcadia Lake on the Turner Turnpike. All those projects are set to start this fall. And you have something exciting to do this Friday. If you're going to be at the Thunder game, another chance to say hi to David Payne and Lacey Swope. They're going to be at the Paycom Center this Friday ahead of the Thunder's game against the Brooklyn Nets.
They'll be set up at the 100 level of the concourse at 5:30. Tip-off is at 7, and you can also watch the game right here.
Want to go say hi to David and Lacey?
Set up the Farmers Wear across from the bathroom and the I don't know, bars, corn dog stand. Thank you. I forgot about it. Yeah.
Well, just say hi if you're going to be at the game.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. A lot of people come out and good game, you know.
Yeah.
Always fun. Today, not as crazy. A lot less wind. Our humidity is super low. I mean, even lower than yesterday, but if you don't have any wind, crazy wind, they're not going to burn it, sure. They're not going to keep going. So that's helped us out. Tomorrow, though, the wind will be stronger. Not as strong as yesterday, but still strong enough that I think we'll have some fires tomorrow.
So it'll be all hands on deck.
Yes.
For firefighters.
Yeah, we'll be ready. And you never know. These are, mainly human-induced. Some days you can have a bunch on big fire days, and other days, not so much. Just depends on how smart we are. Some days we're not very smart.
We have to go different.
I'm not talking about myself, Carl. Stare right at me. I feel your eyes. Not very bright some days. Anyway, all right, let's take a look. First of all, here we go. Trackers are still out. We've been on fire watch here today. And again, we have, everyone's out. We have Hank's been out, Tom, Jeremy, Val, Kyle. And, we've just been kind of slicing and dicing, driving around. We hit a fire, we find a fire, we get to it. Let's go to Val. He's up here.
Yeah, exactly, David. So this is one of those hot spots that you're looking at right now. This fire traveled about 1 mile, as good as I can tell over here. It started from the south, and right in a ravine in a wooded section. And right now, all that's left is hot spots like this one. And so firefighters right now are driving around and they're putting out hot spots, just making sure that everything is out before tomorrow starts. Back to you. Had to go quick. I think I was pushing it too.
He's probably, okay, stop talking now. Alright, so we should probably switch shots.
Alright.
The next one could be, if we could get a fire truck in the shot, that would be great. I kind of like what they're doing on that ridge over there.
Uh-oh.
There went my mouse. Mouse took off running. Okay. And that's a really pretty pond.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it'll all grow back and be fine.
In about 2 months, it'll be nice and green.
Yeah, it will. Okay, yeah, I can zoom up on those guys on the ridge.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Always like to give a shout out during this wildfire season. If you have the capability to donate to your local fire department, these guys can use all kinds of resources as far as food and snacks and water and things like that. And especially out here in western Oklahoma, a lot of these firefighters are volunteers. So keep that in mind as we watch these firefighters in action. Just think about what those fire departments need. I know you can go to individual Facebook pages of these fire departments, and a lot of times they'll list out their needs. So that's a great way to contribute to a lot of the efforts going on out here.
So I'm really not seeing really much of a hot spot at all up near Alva. Alright, so this will be an update here. First of all, we just want to say thank you to our sponsor, Belter Roofing. You know, Belter Roofing has a roof that will completely withstand softball-sized hail. That's pretty amazing, but it is a hail-proof roof. Belter Roofing, give them a call and ask them about it. It might be the last roof you ever buy. So, we are south of Putnam right now, watching what's left of this fire. There's just a few areas of hot spots left right here that firefighters are driving around, finding the hot spots, putting them out, trying to get everything completely out before tomorrow comes, because tomorrow the wind's going to get up again. So a lot of times, really what happens, you hear us talk about that a lot, but if there's, you know, they think they have a fire out, but let's say there's a brush pile that still might be smoldering a little bit. When the wind gets up and starts blowing that fire, it rekindles, and embers and ashes start blowing out of it and starts a new fire. And we've actually seen that happen, you know, even from a brush fire, or a, you know, people might have been burning brush even as much as 7 or 8 days before that. We saw a fire start one time near Stillwater from a brush fire that was 7 days old. And that just, they thought they had it out, and they had it mostly covered up, but the wind started blowing, and there was some embers that were still down deep, and that it uncovered some of the dirt, and it rekindled that. And when you got wind blowing across, it makes those embers glow, and they just get hotter, and it blows those out, and they started a new fire. It started a wildfire just from that. So, you know, keep that in mind. If you got a brush pile that you burn, you might want to make sure it's completely out. Okay. Okay. So, we're gonna stick around for the 6.
All right.
And after that, go. I wonder how they got over there. You want to try it from the other side? At least we'll have the sun behind. We'll have a better angle.
So how many minutes do we have?
30.
30? Okay. Let me look at Google Maps real quick. So there, oh, the pond has a little road that goes right around the other side. If you want to look here, so you can go to the pond there, and then looks like maybe they're up on that ridge.
Let's do that, and let's just see what we can see. Because we'll have a I'm sure they're going to want a different angle of it. I see the road right there.
So Scribner Salvage is what's on fire at Alva.
Scribner Salvage?
Mm-hmm.
So is it contained?
Scribner.
Scribner, okay.
Yeah.
Is it contained to the salvage?
That was just, that was Tracker Chat, so
Okay.
I don't know anything on containment.
Oh, look over there.
Okay.
Good grief. Let's go check that out. Whoa. Look at that. Get the camera. Hey, David, check this out. We got a new area going up here. Can you hear me, David? Say, yeah, there's kind of been a rekindle over here in a wooded section with a lot of cedars. Kind of took us by surprise, and I think firefighters maybe too. And I guess it's possible they could be doing a back burn. Let's get some phone video of that.
All right.
I'll hang up briefly for a second here, but David, the camera's on it right there. Every now and then there's some really big flames. Okay, let's move before this really goes up. I'm gonna move and get a better spot.
Okay.
Okay, this is really gonna go up in just a minute. Let's get over here where we're looking at a better sun angle.
Okay. Do you want to do a stand-up at all? Or?
If you want to.
Okay.
Let's do it.
when you are.
Alright, so I'm going to pull back here. It's going to get warm. This is all coming towards us.
Let me shut my window.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah, they're doing a back burn, I'm pretty certain. When that gets into those cedars, it's going sky high.
Can you watch this?
Yep.
So this fire is going to stop probably about 100 feet from where we're sitting. So if you're worried that we're in a bad spot, that fire is moving toward us, but more in a controlled way, I guess I would say. Let me back up a little bit.
Yeah, there's some small fire tornadoes in there.
Yeah.
Yes, like right over in here. You know?
Uh-huh.
Hey David, are you watching our shot? Are you watching our shot? Go look at our shot. Yeah. It's an area on the edge of the fire that hasn't burned yet. And it's once this burns up, it's going away. I have a feeling they might have done that to do a back burn. I have a feeling. I'm not certain on it. But it's going to go into the cedars. Matter of fact, it's getting into the cedars right now, which is going to go way up.
Why don't you just stay?
Okay.
I have a pretty good
I'm going to
angle.
aim at those.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Make sure you're recording on it because it's fixing to get really big.
Well, the wind is a lot more south than I thought. I thought it was going to be more southwest.
Well, it's pretty much southwest, I think. At least looking at Mesonet. Yeah, all that smoke right there. I'm gonna get closer.
You know, they may have dug a fire line between that grass and the trees.
They might have.
Because I'm thinking it's back burning now.
But I don't see how there's not going to be cedars going up in that. I don't see how that's not going to happen. I mean, there's some cedars. Those cedars are thick in there. If that fire gets into those cedars, it's going to put on a show right in front of us.
Alright, so we're doing a field update.
You could edit out my at the end.
It was, yeah, I just cut off, right?
Yeah.
That's alright. Sometimes you run out of things to say.
Oh, hey, that's fire in the background.
Alright, 18 minutes.
The timing on this was just off, wasn't it? Good way.
Yeah.
Look back
Oh,
there.
here it
Look back
comes.
behind us.
Yeah.
But it's
That's a little smoky for me.
yeah, dust from the truck.
Yeah. You want to shoot out your
Yeah,
window
yep,
here?
yep.
You can use my phone.
It's okay, I'll use this one. It's better.
It is not.
Vertical?
Yes, vertical, please. Oh, here go the cedars, Val.
Okay.
Whoa. Check that out.
Okay, wow. Is our camp okay? Let's go just a little here. look at the size of that. Let's put this camera. Let me pull this back here a minute. This thing's gonna create another hotspot on the IR really fast.
Yeah, let me check. Yep, it reappeared.
Yeah.
So if you're watching, wondering about the Putnam fire, there is no forward spread on this. This is kind of a ravine where a creek is running through. There's quite a few trees down in there. There's a little bit of back burning on some grass. We're up on the top of a ridge, and all of this has been burned, so the grass right in front of us is just burning to that area that's already previously been burned, but it's now down in the trees, so it's going to create more of a hot spot on the IR satellite image there. But one thing is great news just north of here, if you're looking to where all the smoke is traveling, it's just wide open green wheat fields. And the conditions right now aren't really conducive for spreading further down, so the winds have really come down, temperatures are coming down as well.
Yeah.
Let's see what it looks like.
And if you're wondering on the location of this, it's about 4 miles south of the town of Putnam and about 1.5 miles east of Highway 183. And as Amy mentioned just a while ago, it's going to be confined to this area. There's no more spread on this fire. We are pretty certain, we haven't confirmed it with firefighters, but we're pretty certain they're doing a back burn here just to kind of burn off any vegetation that might catch tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's definitely going to be a lot bigger danger. Warm temperatures, we've got that, you said the cold front coming down as well, which is really going to have some strong winds behind it and out ahead of it as well. Right now in this area, winds are only gusting about 21, 67 over 24 in this area, so it's really not too bad. Winds were gusting in the 40s out in the Panhandle earlier today.
It's getting ready to go again.
For a cut-in or?
No, it's the fire.
Oh, the fire.
The cedar.
That big old beautiful cedar footage.
Yeah, so one of our storm trackers that he's retired now, Marty Logan, used to say that cedars are just like gasoline on a stick. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Right. Gasoline on a stick.
Yeah. But you know, you can see that smoke going straight up. It's not like horizontal like it was yesterday. You know, one of the peak wind gusts at May Ranch right on Oklahoma-Kansas border yesterday was 69 miles an hour. That was making that smoke just really just take off like crazy. We were seeing fires spread so rapidly. So this condition here is not anything like that, even though it looks a little scary.
that was just...
No, that...
Oh, okay.
We're still counting on that one.
Okay. Wow. Come on, 2.
Right. Wow.
So now the hotspot is gone.
Is it? Okay.
And, you know, I think the hotspot really shows up when that broad area of grass was on fire right there.
Yeah.
And now it's not there.
Them in the shot. There's Tologa Fire.
Yeah.
They're out here.
You know, I don't think we say enough about how good these firefighters are, and they give up their time. You know, most of them are volunteer, so we just want to say thank you. We really appreciate that, and you guys do a great job. You risk your lives to help save property and people, and thank you for what you do. There's an area of grass over here burning big. Man, I wish there was a way to get circle on the completely on the opposite side of this. Let's try it before the 6 comes on.
Wow, that's a hot fire.
Yeah.
You see here.
Better angle here. Yep, absolutely. That's a big area of pretty tall grass going up right now. This is just hang on for the 6. Yeah? Got it. All right, 10 seconds. All right, sounds good. Let me watch here real quick. I don't know the tree.
Can you angle like more this way?
Yeah. I want to get. Okay.
Man, the
Yeah,
windshield.
we'll do this.
The
Hold on.
windshield is really dirty. With all the ash. You like that shot?
Yeah. Just whatever. Yeah, right there.
How many seconds out?
About 2 minutes. Minute and a half.
I think this grass will be burned in
I
2
think it will
minutes.
too.
Do you think that's a good way to word that?
Officially, they're not going to say it's under control.
Okay. I'll take that part out and just.
Yeah, this is going to be out in the spin down here. Okay. I want to back up and get a shot of this here. Hey, get a shot. Right here in front of us. Maybe zoom up a little. There you go, right there. Okay, so there is an area of this fire that has reignited over here, David. The forward progression has been stopped, but they are allowing this to back burn. It's gotten big, even in the cedars and in the grass, but it's stopped at the front end. Back to you.
small tree there.
And listening. They're talking about the firefighters in the Beaver County fire that got in an accident, and they drove off of a ravine. They drove off of a canyon, basically. They drove off the edge of a canyon because they couldn't see.
Oh no.
And they drove off the edge of the canyon, and when they got to the bottom, they had to break a window to get out. In a fire. Kyle, I was going to say that's funny coming from a dad's perspective and a son's perspective as well.
Yeah, watch this one.
Wow. Yeah, I'd say that's about accurate. What do you got on the bottom?
Nothing.
Okay.
Here's some tracks right over here.
There's some over here too.
You got some? Okay. It's amazing how squishy it is up here.
get the grass that grows in clumps out here, and it kind of makes it bumpy. Right there ahead of us, probably the only flames left. Flashers on here because of the poor visibility. This is funny. I'm having to turn my wipers on for ash on the windshield. Crazy. Yeah, you know that other tripod has more of a fluid, smooth motion to it.
Yes.
Like sticking and jumping. So I think I'm going to put that other one back on. Low battery right here.
Okay, let me see why that's not charging. Okay, looks like it fell out of the Okay, it's back up.
Got it.
Get back. No, I want to show you something though. Read who it is there.
NBC Nightly News.